Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is another week. What week just finished? It is the 13th. So the second week of June just completed. And guys, we did absolutely crazy this week. I'm going to go. I know you guys already want to know the numbers of how the week goes, X, Y, and Z. So first, we're going to look at today's revenue. 7,198. Again, this is after fan base's fees. So if we look at it before the fees, we have today alone $7,780 before fees. And then again, if we're looking at it on the last 7 days since the last video, we've done $24,320. $24,320. Absolutely crazy. 7 days, 24,000. This month so far, so month to date, we are looking at $40,560 in the last 2 weeks. $40,560. So things are absolutely crazy right now. We only have one dispute, which is absolutely our dispute rate is like so low, refund rate so low. Going absolutely crazy this week. I know I've been saying crazy a lot, but I'm keeping these videos raw. It's really just to document my journey. This is not highly edited to sell you guys anything. This is just my journey scaling this thing to 100K a month. We're at $40,000. We probably could hit 100K a month this month. To be honest, that's what 60,000 more. Minimum we should do 40,000 more. My computer is going to be dying soon, so I'm going to try to get this video done as quick as possible. So revenue update. Again, we did $24,000 this week. We closed a crazy PIF today. We don't usually close PIFs. We go for more so of just like, hey, this is what we cost, pay us this much. But one of our clients pitched a PIF and was able to close. So that was absolutely crazy. Our biggest PIF to this date that we were able to close. So that really boosted our revenue a great amount. So we're so happy about that. Now with closing that PIF, I was speaking to my business partner. We're like, okay, what we should do is try to close more PIFs and then downsell to our actual price. So moving forward in our sales process, that's what I'm going to work on over the weekend, gearing it to, hey, this is how much you could get this amount for this much. And they'll be like, oh, that's too much, or whatever the case may be. And then we always downsell to the original price which we advertise with. So that's going to be super crazy. Probably going to be closing a lot more PIFs. We will be closing a lot more PIFs because we're going to be offering it more. Sales guys are going to make more money with the PIFs, and everybody all around are going to be happier. So looking forward to creating that system with our sales process. Another thing was I had this issue with, excuse me, I had an issue with the closer this week. I believe I made in our last video that I was saying, hey, I have this closer. I don't know exactly what I want to do with this closer. And I prayed to God in it because I'm afraid, not really afraid of confrontation, but I'm a non-confrontational type of dude. So I would rather not be like, hey, bro, you're fired, X, Y, and Z. So I literally prayed to God. I was like, God, I don't know what to do with this guy. He's not performing like the rest of the team. I believe he's like dragging the team down, whatever the case may be. I prayed, and since that day, we haven't heard from him. Like, he's literally in the group chat, and he hasn't answered calls, texts. Hopefully he's all right, but maybe I think he's just ghosting the position. Hopefully that's what he's doing, and he's not like dead, because that would be horrible. So that was that. What I noticed is once we got rid of him, two guys, the two closers that I did keep, that I was thinking about keeping, they did 7 deals each by themselves. So which is absolutely crazy. The reason why it's crazy is because before they were doing like 4 or 5 deals. Like what they did this week alone was more than what all 3 of them did last week. So super good getting that system into place, taking off bad people off of the team. Not necessarily bad, because if he's looking at this video, I don't want him to believe that he's I heard something. But I don't want him to believe that he's a bad person or anything like that. But if they're not fitting the culture, the hungriness, making enough dials as what you need, you got to take them off, because the other teammates are being affected by that. And that's what was happening with the other people. So we did a PR and new closes, 14 new closes with the 2 closers. We were able to get rid of that guy. One of the, another one was, I haven't heard from the closers since. Okay, so that was that. Another thing that we did was give raises to all of our team members. So closers, they got a bonus. They're going to be making more money per close moving forward. And also our operations team, we like bumped it up like 50%, or no, more like 25%, but all of their payments around 25%. So they're making a lot more money now. They weren't expecting it, and I paid them today because it's Friday, and they were all super excited. They're like, Ruben, thank you. So we bumped their pay because we're making more money. we're able to keep the team tight if we're able to do it that way, like not hire more people. We have no issue paying them more money because that more money is going to be like less, it'll be less overhead when we think about having 30 people that's doing the job of one person could do, and you're paying that one person the price of if you're paying 15 people, if that makes sense. So paid more people, or paid our team more, incentivize them to work harder, push themselves to the limits so that they will be able to handle more stuff and make more money without us having to add more overhead and get more people and have to manage more people, because that in and of itself is a task. So those were some of the team wins and raises. Now our scaling plan. I spoke to my mentor today. He was like, hey, Ruben, or yesterday, he was like, what you guys should do is start going into different niches. I think we'll be able to hit 100K a month in this niche alone. But again, me and my business partner were speaking about, should we get into different niches first, or if we should just go hard in the niche that we're in. If we do get into new niches, I think it'll be beneficial, but we're looking into more home service where it'll be exterior work. So like painting or gutters or something of that sort. So looking into that to scale. Maybe after we do 100K a month, probably going into next month, we might start 2 other more niches and scale it that way. Same team, same fulfillment, just different niches. So scaling that way so we can get to, again, I don't really even know our end goal of this. I'm just working and putting my head down and grinding. But if it's like $1 million a month or $500,000 a month, wherever we go, how many verticals we'll need, how many agencies at $100,000 a month, what's the team like, X, Y, and Z. So we're getting all those stuff planned and seeing how we're going to scale once we pass 100,000, which if it's not this month, it's next month for sure. What do we do moving forward? So that was our scaling plan. Now focus on momentum. This was something that did happen this week. We did a 6K day and neither my business partner or I worked at all. Like we just had the meeting with the salespeople and nothing else. Or I don't think he had a meeting with anybody. I had a meeting with the salespeople and we did $6,000. So we were like, oh my goodness, this is completely automated. What do we do? What do we do? And then boom, the next day we dropped to like $3,000. So it was like, we got to keep our feet on the gas. Like even if there's not specific work that we need to be doing that's going to like drive the business forward in a massive scale, we got to continually work on different stuff. So if that's change up the sales script here, if that's working on the follow-ups here, if that's creating more automations, if that's finding new places to get data, more sales training, more listening to the sales guys' calls, like whatever it is, find stuff to do. Do not take your feet off the gas, because we did that and our revenue dropped significantly, 50% that next day, with more clients live, more people ready to pay us money. So that was another issue or not another issue, but that was another eye-awakening thing that I noticed. Keep our foot on the gas at all times. Don't mess up our momentum, because right now we're on a crazy momentum. Like this trajectory is like absolutely crazy. So we went like the first 2 weeks, the 13th, and we did all last month's revenue already, which again, super crazy. I am super grateful for it. I am super grateful. Not taking any of this for granted. I know I'm in a blessed position and I thank God for it. And I'm trying to tread lightly, keep my mind fixed upon him, and continue doing the right thing so he continue to bless me. So that was just a little tad bit there. Now that was focusing on momentum, stay locked in mentally, all that. Now we got a couple more areas, ad strategy. So we're doing B2B ads as of right now. And we're doing $150 per day on ad spend, which is crazy. We went from like $50 to $150. Probably going into next month, we might be at like not next month, but probably like very soon, going 250, 300, like just scaling ads as soon as we get the back end completely dialed in to handle so much. So we're going to probably get some of our main employees, some assistants, cheap assistants. That way, if we start adding so much more people, breaking the system, we can handle that. Like we have 14 clients, none of them are live, and we have to start getting these clients live, start getting money from them, X, Y, and Z. So that's another thing with these ads. It's going very well. I made some new ad creatives. AI is super crazy, guys. You guys need to start working on AI because it helped me with these ad creatives. We're booking cheap appointments, probably like $15, $20 appointments, and we're closing 2 to 3 deals a day, around 3 deals a day, because 14 closes in 5 days. So yeah, about 3 deals per day, and spend $150. So $50 cost per acquisition before sales fees. So pretty good. We got to continue doing that and continue scaling that way with ads, making sure everything is tight knit, that we're able to dump more money into that flame. But ads have been going very well. We haven't done any cold SMS to get clients this week, solely ads. We dropped that, solely ads, because we only have the 2 closers. Now, Both of our sales performance, again, both of our sales guys closed 7 clients this week. They matched 14 new clients closed, and they're starting to scale significantly. Like they're getting better. They have better incentives now to make more money to reach their goals. They're looking to make $5,000 to $10,000 per month. We're trying to make it in a system that they're able to make that $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Both of them just taking calls all day, not worrying about anything else. Now, again, we switched up the sales composition structure. Before it was they would get a base and then a percentage. Now it's just going to be a bigger base. That bigger base is going to allow me not to be so much headache when they're closing so many clients, because the percentage gets like so jumbly. It doesn't really make sense to have that base plus percentage. Instead of just giving them a bigger base, they'll be happy with it. We'll be happy with it. So that's what we're doing. It's easier to track, especially as we scale with multi-offer services, and helps forecasting and simplifies back-end operations. Some of the notes I have there. Now, final thoughts. Again, staying in my momentum and focus. Like, don't take my foot off the gas no matter what. Again, if I have to literally like work on the website and change a word, like just do something to keep myself busy, to keep myself locked into the game. Because as soon as you take your feet off the gas, things just start going downhill, as we saw. This week proved what was possible. That I can't say that. I did aim for a $20,000 a week this week, and we did 24, close to $25,000. So absolutely crazy. That's like close to like $6,000-7,000 more than last week. So perfect. No complaints about that. Again, I'm not even taking this money, spending it on nothing. Basic shirt, tees, and I'm wearing some slides right now. I'm just working. Want to get to some high numbers before I even spend any money. I know that's not a lot of people's mindset. Some people want to, for example, just spend money as soon as they make $10,000 profit. They're like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna get a car, blah, blah. I'm gonna get a new car. No, I'm just locked in 100% and scaling this thing. Because again, I know how it was to be broke. Don't like that. I'm afraid to take my feet off the gas, things go down, and then I'm back at square zero. Don't want to do that. So foot on the gas, don't spend no money, completely locked in, proving what's possible with God's help. Again, none of this is possible without God. And then I'm also grateful for what has been built. The team was able to do multiple days without us working. Like all me and my business partner now are thinking of are strategic ways on scaling. So we went from, oh, we're gonna do cold SMS to ads, and then working on ads, and then working on funnels. So to the point where my closers are just taking calls all day and not having to do cold outbound, which we might get back into when we get like more newbie closers. But working on the mindset of making higher leverage tasks, and again, outsourcing all this stuff. So we're happy about that. Multiple days again that we did barely anything that contributed to the initial income that we made that day. So that is this week. Super happy. Again, $24,000. Today we did about $7,800, and we're continuing scaling this business. I'll see you guys.